Dan Mullen says Mississippi State should feel and embrace the sickness from its 25-20 loss at Alabama, so the Bulldogs will do everything in their power to not feel this way again in 2014. Dak Prescott's 3 interceptions and the offense lacking inside the red zone cost MSU, and this game was won on field position. Still, the Dogs feel confident in their chance to make the college football playoff. But a bid to be one of the top 4 teams in the country would best come from Mississippi State making the SEC championship.
It would have been great for Miami to get that breakthrough win over Florida State on Saturday if they could have held the lead. They didn't. They're now 6-4, and obviously it's not going to be a successful season unless they can win those last 2 games and get to 8 wins. But you can start to see the progress, the foundation of what they're building, and it all goes back to freshman quarterback Brad Kaya, who really showed up on the big stage and played extremely well. It looks like Miami's got a nice piece for the future that Al Golden can go recruit to and start to build around as Miami tries to get back into the national conversation.
Wisconsin fans and even people within the program are going to look back on Saturday's 59-24 win against Nebraska as one of the great days, one of the great games in program history. On a team level, they now are in control of their own destiny in the West Division, certainly looking towards Ohio State in the Big Ten title game. On an individual level, Melvin Gordon, 408 yards, an FBS record, done in 3 quarters. Simply put, from start to finish, really kind of a dream Saturday for Wisconsin.
Well, there was really only one more scary-looking game for Florida State on their schedule, and that was Saturday on the road at Miami. As you might have expected, they fell behind early, got down 23-7, but they chipped away, finally were able to take the lead on a 5-play, 69-yard touchdown drive with a little more than 3 minutes to go. And it's really what Florida State has become this year. They should have lost to Clemson. They needed a late flag to beat Notre Dame. And then they got down 3 scores at Louisville before coming back to win. It's their identity. It's who they are. They've embraced it. And now really the biggest obstacles are in the rearview mirror. Really, it should be smooth sailing from here on out for Florida State all the way to the college football playoff.
In a 25-20 win over Mississippi State, Alabama answered a lot of the questions that had been lingering since a loss to Ole Miss in early October and a scare by Arkansas. The Tide grabbed control of a showdown of top 5 teams early. They led 19-0. And then when Mississippi State pulled within 19-13 early in the 4th quarter, quarterback Blake Sims led a drive that Nick Saban said might be one of the best in Alabama history. That's a little bit of hyperbole, but it was a big drive and it put the game away. And in beating number 1, Alabama showed it's good enough to be number 1.